Hi boys and girls, my name is Mrs. Gardner and this is my oldest son. What's your name? Nathaniel. And this is my youngest son. What's your name? Theo. And we are wanting to read a story to you guys today. Over the past couple weeks, we've been reading out of the Jesus Storybook Bible, but we have a different book we want to read to you today. It's still about Jesus, but it is not out of the Jesus Storybook Bible. And it is a story that did not actually happen. It's a story that's kind of a make-believe story, but it's supposed to be teaching something about Jesus. So it's something to help us to learn and something to think about. It's called Ronnie Wilson's Gift. I absolutely love this book. It is by a Christian pastor and speaker by the name of Francis Chan. Boys, do I like Francis Chan? How do you know that?
Yeah, I love it.
I love him. Do I listen to him a lot? Yeah, he's a really, really good speaker. Your parents might know him. He's written a lot of books for adults, but he's also written a few for kids, and this is one that we love at our house. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
It has baseball in it.
Yeah, there's a baseball glove, and this baseball glove is really important in today's story. The baseball glove and the baseball. We're gonna see what happens with that baseball. Do you like baseball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what he does with this baseball glove that he really, really loves. Little Ronnie Wilson's jaw dropped in amazement. It was the first time he'd heard the real reason Jesus came to earth such a long time ago. He did that for us? That's amazing. What did Jesus do for us?
Died on the cross for our sins.
Died on the cross for our sins. Then an exciting idea popped into Ronnie's mind. Jesus gave me an awesome gift, so I want to give him a present too. When Ronnie got home, he tried to think of the perfect present for Jesus. His teddy bear was old and falling apart. You guys have an old bunny like that, don't you?
Yeah, he's falling apart.
But he's a very well-loved bunny. His piggy bank only had $6.47 in it. Then Ronnie saw his baseball glove on his bookshelf. It was signed by his Uncle Jack, a player in the big leagues. Ronnie loved his glove more than anything else he owned. What's something that you guys own that you really love? A car.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Theo, how about you? What's a toy?
It has two colors.
What's a toy you have that you really love? It's shocking. Your hockey stick. You are obsessed with these. So it would have been like you guys going and finding your favorite toy. So that was like the baseball glove for Ronnie. He thought to himself, Jesus gave me the greatest gift of all, so I want to give him the greatest gift I can. So Ronnie grabbed his glove and raced on his bike to the post office. Why is he going to the post office?
To post it to Jesus.
To mail it to Jesus? Can we send Jesus mail?
No.
No, let's see. How much will it cost to mail this to heaven? I only have $6.47, Ronnie explained. The mailman answered, I'm sorry, Ronnie, but we can't deliver mail to heaven. We have no way to get it there. Okay, thanks, Ronnie said as he walked out the door. Ronnie rode home on his bike, thinking of different ways to get his baseball glove to Jesus, when he nearly ran right into a man shuffling down the sidewalk. Sorry, sir. That's okay, son. The man smiled just a bit, and Ronnie heard his tummy grumble. When does your tummy grumble?
When you're hungry.
When you're hungry. Do you think this guy has had lunch yet?
No.
No. What do you notice about this guy?
He has dirty clothes.
He has dirty clothes. Does he look happy or sad?
Sad.
Sad. Do you think maybe he doesn't have enough money to buy food? Maybe he's homeless. He might not have food or a place to live. Let's see what Ronnie does. Have you had lunch yet? Ronnie asked the man. The man shook his head, and Ronnie thought maybe he didn't have enough money to buy lunch. So Ronnie shook his piggy bank until some coins fell out. Ronnie gave the money to the man, who used it to buy a hot dog with the works. Do you guys like hot dogs?
Yeah.
Do you want that for lunch today? Mm-hmm. Sounds yummy. Later, Ronnie went out to his backyard to jump on his trampoline. He jumped as high as he could. In fact, he jumped so high that his next door neighbor, Jesse, saw him. "What are you doing?" Jesse asked. "I'm trying to jump to heaven so I can give my baseball glove to Jesus. Do you want to jump with me?" Ronnie asked. Jesse said yes. Jesse and Ronnie didn't jump high enough to make it to heaven, but they had a good time trying. Do you guys like jumping?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a trampoline. What have you guys been jumping on lately? In the pool?
No.
Oh, our chairs. Do you guys also jump off the little bench in the pool?
That's a diving board.
Oh, but you jump off the diving board? Do you think you could jump high enough to reach heaven? Do you think you could jump high enough off that diving board in the pool to reach heaven?
No.
No. At the carnival the next day, Ronnie bought a giant balloon with the rest of his money. Then he tied his baseball glove to the balloon and wrote a note to Jesus. Just as he was about to let his balloon fly up to heaven, he heard a little girl crying, "Mommy, my balloon!" Ronnie didn't like that the girl was sad, so he gave his balloon to her. But now he had no way to get his gift to Jesus. Ronnie prayed, "Jesus, I'm so sorry. I couldn't get your present to you. I tried my hardest. Thank you anyway." That night, Ronnie had the strangest dream. He was in heaven, and Jesus said to him, "Thanks for the present, Ronnie." "What present?" "Thanks for the balloon when I was sad. Thanks for jumping on the trampoline with me when I was lonely. And thanks for the hot dog when I was hungry." What? Did he give them to Jesus? Did he?
Yes.
How?
He ate it.
How did he give it to... Why is Jesus thanking him?
Because giving is the thing that Jesus likes.
Jesus loves when we give. Let's see why Jesus is saying that he received those gifts. "What do you mean?" Ronnie asked. Jesus answered, "Don't you remember what I wrote in the Bible? Whatever you do for these brothers of mine, you do for me." Billy is the man you saw near the post office. He lost everything in a fire except his faith. He had just prayed for food, and I used you to answer his prayer. Your neighbor Jesse loves me, but he is lonely. I used you to be a friend to him. And the little girl who lost her balloon, her name is Rachel. Her dad works hard but doesn't have a lot of money, so I loved it when you gave her your balloon. They are all my children, and when you give a gift to my children in need, it's the same as giving a gift to me. So thanks, Ronnie.
That was a vision.
That was a vision? Was God speaking to him?
Yes.
Yeah. Just then, Ronnie woke up. It was the happiest dream he had ever had, and he wore a huge smile across his face. Now he knew exactly what he was going to do. Later that day, Ronnie went to play at the park with his friend Keith. Keith had always wanted to play on a baseball team, but he didn't have a glove. So that afternoon, Ronnie gave him a surprise present. Keith had never been so excited. As Ronnie knelt by his bed that night, he looked up to heaven and whispered, "Jesus, I hope you enjoy the baseball glove." This is from the Bible, and it says, "And the king will say to them, 'Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me.'" Matthew 25:40. So did Ronnie get the baseball glove to Jesus? Yeah, he did by giving it to that kid. So do you think that this is the same for us, that we can give gifts to Jesus by helping others and doing good things to others? Mm-hmm. Nathaniel, you did something like that this morning. I was actually really proud. I brought it in here. I was actually really, really proud of you. Tell them what you did this morning that was giving a gift to Jesus.
Can you read them?
So we had given these out at Fired Up Friday a really long time ago, and we still had one at our house. It's for the Choices Pregnancy Services, and this was an empty bottle that Nathaniel asked me a little bit ago what it was for. This is to help moms that are really trying to decide if they're going to be able to raise a baby on their own. It's moms deciding if they want to keep their babies, and it's providing them with resources so that they're able to do it. So it's helping to save babies' lives. And when Nathaniel heard that, he was so excited and wanting to help that what did you do?
Well, look, take it all in my out and hold up.
So Nathaniel truly took out his entire piggy bank, every single penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and dollar that was in there. And he put it in here, and we're gonna give it, even though it's late, we're going to mail it to the Choices Pregnancy Services. This is a way that we can give back to Jesus, that we can help the least of these. Do you think babies are able to fight for themselves and protect themselves? No, this is a way that we can help do that we can truly help save babies' lives. What are some other things that we can do to give gifts to Jesus to help those in need?
Help others that don't have food.
Right, there are people that don't have food, and what we can do is we can give
And
to
people that are homeless.
people that are homeless. We can give to food pantries, to food banks that are collecting food for them. We can give canned goods, we can give money, we can give pasta boxes and stuff like that to help feed them. How about it? Do you think there's some really lonely people right now with COVID-19, with coronavirus?
Just like Grammy.
Just like who?
Grammy.
Just like Grammy. Do we like to call Grammy on the phone a lot? And
Yeah.
go to see her and keep our distance?
And also playing her pool, which is really nice, really
That's why you're in swimsuits right now, because we're going to go over and play in her pool. But maybe there's some people that you know that are really lonely that you could call right now. Maybe you could ask your mom or your dad if you could do a FaceTime or a Zoom chat with them. Maybe it's writing letters to some people that are completely locked in, some of the elderly people that are at our church or that you know. We have a box in front of the church where we're collecting letters for these elderly individuals that can't go outside and can't see anyone, that are stuck in nursing homes. And if you'd like to decorate a card for them, we would love for you to do that. This is a way that we can give back to Jesus. Jesus wants us to care for the least of these. Just in the same way we would want to show him our love. This is how we show him our love, by caring for others. So think this week, what's one thing that you can do to show Jesus love, to give a gift to Jesus? And I want you to talk with your parents about how you can make that happen. I want you to talk with your parents about what you can do to help to serve Jesus by serving others. And I can't wait to hear some of the things. Have your parents call me or text me or email me. Tell me what you guys did to serve Jesus by serving others. And I hope one day when we see Jesus face to face, he's going to look at you and he's going to say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I love you guys. I can't wait to hear from you soon, and we'll be talking to you guys again in the very near future. Thanks and God bless. You guys say bye?
Bye.
Bye guys. Have a good day.